Good morning, friends. Jai Sri Swaminarayan. On behalf of Sri Swaminarayan Polytechnic and Computer Department, I welcome you in a bridge course day 1, session 2 programming. Today we are going to learn about computer language. What is the requirement of computer language? What is the computer? What are the types of the computer in detail in the video.
Dear students, now today we start the topic is a computer language. So every computer engineer have must be know about the computer engineering language and its fundamentals details. Now first questions I arise that about the what is a computer. So this is the basic fundamental questions that I have asked. So everyone should have to know about the what is a computer. So is in terms of language, it is called as the machine that can solve problems. Okay, so whatever the problems is there, this machine can be solve these problems. The next question is that how, though it's tell you, it means you tell it what to do. Okay, so what is a computer? The computer is a machine that can solve your problems, and it's just like you tell it what to do in form of in a program. Okay, so this is our fundamental requirement. It's a program. So next question is arise that what is a program? Okay, so what is a program? So the simple definition is that a collection of instructions. So collection of instructions. So what the meaning of instructions? That the instruction are series of ones and zeros. It means ones and zeros, the binary number series that can make a instructions that control the internal circuitry of the processor. So this instruction are written in a language is called machine language. So this is the important, because every computer only understood this machine language, which includes our binary form of series, either 0 and including 1. So here computer language includes various language. Okay, various language that computer can be included. Yet I see as a given chart or the diagram. So here I first draw our language is starting here, I think so. Yes, this one is try here, just like suppose this is our hardware. Okay, now hardware can be run through machine language, and machine language also converted from assembly language. So this language is called as is called as low level language. So here I just write low level language, triple L, and above that is high level language, just like I just put it here, is called as Fortran, if you are heard about, otherwise we will discuss later on. Then C language and this Pascal. So this portion is called as high level language. So this high level language and this low level language, these are the two main parts of our computer language. Okay, so here we discuss about the three types discussion, or in terms of the comparison. So here we are just going through this comparison of machine language, assembly language, and high level language. Okay, so let's start with the machine language. The machine language is called as a collection of binary numbers. So this machine language is a collection of binary language. In assembly language, that we can tell that it's a combined algebraic language. It means what? Algebraic language, it means what? The symbolic names used to be represent or operation and memory location etc. Okay, and for here is for the high level language, it's expressions and symbols taken from English language. Okay, so here I write down the example is the language name is Pascal, then COBOL, then Fortran, etc. The full form and will be discussed later on. So here example is in form of, suppose a is equal to a plus 4. So this example in a high level language. Then how we can convert this example in assembly language? So this example will be converted here as a move ax comma a. So data will be a move here in ax. This will be small programs. Then we can also use, suppose add ax 4. The whatever the data in ax, just you add 4 and then move ax. The resultants in ax will be move in a. So this will operation will also written here in assembly language this way. So now in binary we can return as a example for the move. I will write here 101 0 0 0 0 1. So 8-bit here I written as a move. Then for ax I have written 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and the data a 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So here we together move ax a, and then now I want to write add. So it will be 1 2 3 4 5 1 0 1. So this will compare to this. This comparison is this. And then now I want to write a 4, then 0 0 0 0 0, and its a binary value is 1 0 0. So this one is called 4. And once again Here I want a move. So move is a 101 100 0 so this is move. Then after I require 00 5 6 7 8, this is A, and 1 0 3 4 5 6 7 8, this will be X. So this will be in series, this and this. So in here is this problem of space. I written these three in this way. It's called move AX A, and these three, it will be this form. So this way we can write the language in a form of machine. Okay, so next the difference that I will be write here is it's a directly understood by a computer. So this language easily computer can understood, and here require assembler. So this assembler will convert this language to machine language. So this portion assembler will discuss in next topic, and here same way here we are using compiler. Okay, the compiler or interpreter can also use to convert machine language. So our goal is to convert machine language. This can be understood by the computer only. So here we can write next one is not standard. It means what? The different machine language for every type of machine. Here what happen? Require different machine language for every type of machine, and here is also called not standard. So it means what? Here the different assembly language for every type of machine. Okay, and also we can that one assembly language is equal to one machine language instruction. Okay, and here for the third one is a high level language is standard. So it means what? Standard means the programs are independent of the machine on which they will be executed. Here one high level language instruction is equal to many machine language instruction. So these are three main the comparison we can discuss about the different comparison of computer language. Now the next our topic is the type of high level language. So there are different type of high level language as mentioned here. The first one is the algebraic formula type processing. So algebraic formula type processing, what happen in this processing? It's solving mathematical. So whatever the mathematical problems is arise, this will be statistical problem also. Statistical problem. Okay, so this is the example I have written here is basic. Then basic, it means its full form is beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. Beginner all purpose symbolic instruction code. The next example is Fortran. Fortran means formulation translation. Then next is PL/I. It means programming language version 1, programming language version 1. Then also goal, it means algorithm language, and last one is APL. APL means a programming language. So this is types is algebraic formula type of processing. This type of high level language will be types given as a according to their use. The first one is algebraic formula types, and its use is mathematical and statistical problem solution. This language can be useful. Now next one is the business data processing. Business data processing will meaning what? It's maintain data processing procedure. The example is COBOL. The COBOL means common business oriented language. And the second one is RPG. RPG means report program generator. So this is called as a business type. Now third one is the string and list processing. Means the string manipulation then search pattern. It means search patterns is mean insert or deleting characters. Its example is LISP, list. It means list processing. And the next one is Prolog. It means program in logic. This is list processing and program in logic. Now our fourth one is object oriented programming. It means what? The computer program is divided into object. So its example is C++ and Java. Okay. And the last fifth one is visual programming language. So this is used for the design. For building Windows based applications. So here example is Visual Basic, Visual Java and Visual C. Okay, so these are three visuals. So these were different. Here is the high level language we can discuss. Now in next topic or next video we can discuss about the language processors like compiler, assemblers, interpreters, linkers, loader, etc. Okay, I hope this video that can be helpful about the fundamentals of our computer languages. Okay, thank you.
Now we are going to learn about language processor. What is a requirement of language processor and what language processor do. So let's see the video.
Dear students, now in this video we discuss about the language processor. So first of all we know that about the what is the meaning of language processor. So here a spatial translator system software is used to translate the program written in high level language into machine code is called language processor. Okay, so these language processors are three types. These language processors are three types. First one is compiler, then second one is assembler, and the third one is interpreter. Okay, third one is interpreter. Okay, now we discuss about the all these three, compiler, assembler, and this. Now before start this, what the language processor can done? The language processor typically language processor is typically from high level source code to low level machine code, or also called as a object code. So compiler, what they do by the compiler? The compiler here is, suppose this is the source code, this is source code. Okay, so this source code is given to compiler here, and this compiler given output is such like in hex code, or in terms of hex is 1000100101, like that. It's called executable program or object code. So what compiler can do? The compiler is a computer program or a set of program that transform source code written in a programming language, it's the source language, into another computer language. It's called the target language. So these are the compiler. Now next we can study about the next one is the assembler. Okay, so now here assembler is means what? So here I write assembler. Okay, so what is the meaning of assembler? The assembler which translate source code also in terms of assembly language, this converted into object code or machine language. Okay, so assembler is a translate assembly language program into machine code, and the output is assembler is called object file. This call as object file, in which contain combinations of machine instruction as well as data required to replace this instruction in memory. So this main function of assembler. Now and then next is the interpreter. So interpreter is what actually done. The interpreter takes a source program and runs it line by line, and translating each line as it comes to it. Okay, so this the example of interpreter is Perl language, Python language, and MATLAB also. Okay, so these are the called as a interpreter, right? So now let's next I also try to discuss about the linkers. What is the meaning of linker? So linker is a computer program that links and merge various objects. It links and merges of various object files together in order to make executable file and make executable file, and all these files might have been compiled by separate assemblers. So this is the main linker's task. Is a major task is to search and locate reference module routines in a programs to determine the memory locations where this code will be loaded and making the program instruction to have absolute reference. So these are the main function of linkers. Next one is a loader. So loader is a part of operating system. It's a part of operating systems and responsible for loading executable files into memory and execute them. So it calculates the size of program, instruction and data, and create memory space for it, and it initialize various register to initial executions. So this is useful term is loaders. And the last one is macro. The macro is a single line abbreviation of group of instruction. It's a single line abbreviation for group of instructions. So with the help of macro, programmer can define a single instruction to represent block of code. So these are the important terminology is required is a macro, loader, linker, interpreter, and assembler, and same way as a compiler. So these are the main language source or processors is required, and for the different meaning of the compiler, assembler, and interpreters. So I hope this will be helpful to you as a language processor detail. Thank you.